So the next question is going to be, do you know who is the first African woman who works over Life magazine?
No.
Okay. So as you see, Dorothy Dandridge, American woman to get on Life magazine. Prejudice is such a waste. It makes you large and half alive. It gives you nothing. It takes away. Stated by the beautiful Dorothy Dandridge. Inspired by one of the world's 5 most beautiful women, Dorothy Dandridge played a role in my life. Her roles demonstrated a demeanor so classy, with talent in portraying herself as a goddess. I have great admiration for women that symbolize her. She represented African women to be never settle less and be strong. And behind every rose, there will be thorns, or there has been thorns. Dorothy Dandridge, in the beginning of the rough start, she was born in Cleveland, Ohio, on November 9th, 1922. Her parents were separated, and Dorothy regretted throughout her life never knowing her father. She moved to Hollywood, and she rode in dancing classes at the Hooper Street School. She didn't get education at all back in that day. So she was mainly by her talents. Her mom, when they were separated, she only had her mother in her life, and she taught her how to dance to get her stage right for the audience. So she wasn't paying attention about education. It was all about having a name for herself. And so that's when she moved to Hooper Street School, and that was again in Hollywood. She did not start as Dorothy Dandridge. She became the Dandridge sisters, which was included. It was included, and that's also her mom. That's her dad. She never knew him. Like I said, this is the old picture, and that's her mom. So she met the Dandridge sisters, which was the left is Etta Jones. That's where they met her at Hooper Street School. And the lower right is Dorothy, and the top is her sister Vivian Dandridge. The one who made the group was Etta Jones. She made the group up. But eventually, as Dorothy increasingly got desire to go split up and do a group and do solo, she didn't want to be inside the group no more. She wanted to do her own thing. She wanted to be solo. She wanted to have her own name, not just the Dandridge sisters. So when they did split up, they ended back in New York. Her accomplishments as a solo career, as she was the first black person on the cover to be on Life magazine, and Ebony as also, and she was also won the Academy Award nomination for Best Actress. So she also, back in the day in 1922, she was around slavery discrimination time, where whites and blacks. It was hard for her to actually want to take a role as for her own self, as her character. She didn't want a character back in the discrimination time being a maid or being a servant. She wanted to do more than what black women can do. Is be the same thing that white women could do, model, be on magazines, be a model, anything. She wanted to do more. And this also have a picture of her coming in action on the night when she won her award for Best Actress. And also, they also called her the Black Marilyn Monroe. That's why I had that picture up there. She was sampled by guys as a sex attraction. She was so beautiful that, when people walk past, they, just like, she's so beautiful. So they also call her the Black Marilyn Monroe. 19-year-old Dorothy Dandridge married 21-year-old Harry Nicholas. And that marriage, they had a lot going on. He was cheating on her. I mean, that was her first husband, her first love. She loved him very much, but he just was cheating on her ridiculously. And she tried to give him every chance, but they ended up getting divorced. She got married the second time, which was Jack Dennison. As you see, he's a white guy. So she got many complaints from her race. They kept saying he was white, but he really wasn't white. I believe he was mixed, but as in the culture back then, he was considered white. But he was verbally abusing her. I didn't get a reference of him hitting her, but I have heard that he had beaten her and hit her more than a couple of times. She got a divorce. She then got married. I mean, she had a baby. She got pregnant, and that was Carolyn Dandruff. And she had that by her first husband. So after she had her second marriage, she wound up messing around with her first husband again. You know, first big daddies is the good ones. And so that's Carolyn Dandruff. That's her daughter, her only daughter. She, as a woman, we have kids, and we hope that our kids are, in good shape, very healthy. But as for her, I couldn't say the same for her, because one day as she started getting older, around this age, she noticed that she was not talking to anybody. I mean, friends, family, teachers, friends, little kids her age. She took her to the doctor one day, and she found out she was permanently retarded. Mm-hmm. And she was permanently retarded, and she just didn't know what to do. Due to lack of oxygen during her birth. She had a cheating husband. She had a lot going on, making a name and everything for herself. Next picture. And so she, at around 42, around that age, I don't know around that age, I didn't get the birth, but she dies because she actually overdosed 4 times, therapeutic dosage, which means she had, psychiatric problems where they gave her medicine to take, but she actually overdosed on that. And for all her hard working, she only had $2.14 left in her bank account. Mm. So she did a lot of work, but I don't know. Okay, next. Okay, so I just want to show that I have a lot of respect for this woman. I was also raised in the North, along with my father in the Navy. Didn't know him much. He was doing nuclear operations. So he did his 20 years. I didn't know him that much, but I knew him. I knew he was doing something. So I'm very blessed for, her going through what she went through, because I could have seen what my life would have been like if I was in Dorothy Dandruff's position. That's my beautiful daughter. She's 2. She's not permanently retarded. I'm thankful for that. I have a very healthy baby, and she has a loving father that I've been with since I was 15. So I can't say I have the same relations, but I know what she went through, because I was actually in that predicament, but I didn't choose to overdose myself with pills. Dorothy Dandruff's obstacle, expectations, and myself, she showed me that everything that is beautiful is not always inside. Her life impacted many African Americans to be strong, confident, and beautiful, like Beyonce, Halle Berry. If you didn't know, Halle Berry did a documentary on her, and she won Best Actress award nomination for that. And Janet Jackson, Rihanna, confident and beautiful. She was not just attracting the odd blacks, but also whites and multi-race. Even though her decision at the end of her life is not my cup of tea, I say, she still left a trace of wisdom for women. Dorothy Dandruff has always been a goddess in my eyes. Thank you. And that's actually her. That's Halle Berry movie.
Thank you.